Day 85, only 765 verses left. We're in the book of Hebrews and it's about to get cosmic. It turns out that Jesus made the universe and he's actually God. What the heck? I thought he was just a man or God's son or something. But if that wasn't cool enough, it says in chapter 2 that Jesus came to destroy the devil and to rescue us from being held in slavery by our fear of death for our whole lives. Can't believe Marvel haven't got a hold of this. In chapter 3, there's an encouragement to keep believing in Jesus, unlike the Israelites. Check out Numbers 13 on day 11. It goes on to say that Jesus saving us from sin needs to be combined with actual faith for it to have an effect in our lives. Yeah, like the difference between believing in theory that a parachute would save you and actually jumping out of an aeroplane. No, I'm not flipping jumping out of an aeroplane. Chapter 5 goes on to describe Jesus as the source of eternal salvation. Oh, and then at the end of chapter 5, we have a break for a drink of milk and a biscuit. Oh no, wait, they're not allowed a biscuit. I love the way the beginning of chapter 6 describes simple teaching, repentance from deadly stuff, faith in God, instruction about baptisms, the laying on of hands, the resurrection of the dead, and eternal judgment. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you'd learn in a playgroup. There's a pretty scary warning in chapter 6 about people who used to believe in Jesus and now don't, but for those that hold on to it all, it's described as an anchor for the soul. Oh, and Jesus likes hiding behind curtains. Actually, check out Mark 15:38. Then we get this guy called Melchizedek. He's from Genesis 14 on day 1. Apart from having an awesome name, Jesus is compared to him as having an indestructible life. Come on, Marvel! And because Jesus is totally indestructible and completely perfect, he's able to save people eternally. Check out 7:25. This leads to a new agreement between God and humans, which is through Jesus because he's obeyed the Jewish law completely on our behalf. Check out chapter 9 verse 14. There's another scary warning in chapter 10 about raging fire and trampling on the Son of God, but it seems the remedy to all of it is keeping the faith. Check out chapter 11 for great examples. Oh, I don't fancy being sawn in half though. In chapter 12 there's an encouragement to keep going, and in chapter 13 it turns out you could have an accidental dinner party with an angel. Now if you want a big slap in the face, read the book of James. He says we should be asking for wisdom, looking after widows and orphans, caring for the poor, that faith without deeds is dead, and that if we're not careful, our tongues get set on fire by hell. Sheesh, how do I extinguish that stupid thing? Tune in tomorrow for the Antichrist.